Thank you for staying with me. Chatting with us today are Jay Johnson and Sheila Arnold, co-founders of Everybody's Got a Story, which can be found at hamptonstorytelling.art, an organization that celebrates the voices, experiences, and rich histories of the people who call the city of Hampton or Hampton Roads home. Now, Jay, when I met you, for one thing, you have this kind of magnetic personality. When I met you, you were with a young lady from the city of Hampton. You were working, you were all were connected, and she works with the city of Hampton. So I imagine, and I heard you talk earlier about partnerships and you know, how is it that you make sure that you can connect to agencies and people to make sure that everybody gets included?
Well, sometimes they have to wait and see whether or not we're real. So by now we're real.
Okay.
That's true. And now people are beginning to really understand what storytelling is.
So you had to prove yourself.
Oh, definitely.
You
know, and I was kind of annoyed about that because I thought I'd been around long enough.
You started it at 80.
Yeah, thank you. But anyway, that was a part of it too. At 80, she's doing this? Really? How long is that going to last? Well, hey, here I am. I'm still here. So, but yes, sometimes we reach out specifically to organizations or agencies we think we need to connect to. And then sometimes we back burner some. Okay. When we started out, we really thought we were going to go to neighborhoods because Hampton is very much a neighborhood-centered city. Mm-hmm. That didn't work out so well. Okay. But now, 2-3 years later, the neighborhoods are coming to us. Mm-hmm. So Aberdeen wants to do something, and Shell Road wants to do something. So they have a need now to begin telling their neighborhood.
Because everybody already story.
Yes, and they value the stories within their neighborhoods and how that happened. So we will be doing those kind of things. We are connecting now with Fort Monroe, with
also with good inclusive communities.
So military stories as well?
Well, I mean, those are part of our stories here as well. And then Fort Monroe is not, there's sections of Fort Monroe, but yes, it includes the stories of that area, but also, you know, just knowing that it's a tourist area. This is a tourist area.
We do a thing with VFW every year.
Every year we've done something with VFW. That's been, and that's why I forgot we do that every year. Every year we do that. So,
well, that brings me to the success of this. You know, is there a success story about the stories that you have to share?
I think the biggest success is that, for us, the success is that people are starting to hear and listen and want to go, how can we bring this to where we are? That for us is the success that we wanted. Yeah. We don't have, yes, we received a Unity Award from the Unity Commission. That is awesome. Mm-hmm. We're so grateful for that. Yeah. And that helped people to say, oh, they're real. They are real as well. Mm-hmm. But it's when people go, can I step in and help you? Or I see the possibilities. That has been our success, our people talking to one another. And so if anybody's watching and they want to be able to participate, that's the way to participate. Come and, you know, yes, funding, we always need, there's a donation part on our website. Please help us.
That was a question for me. You're a nonprofit, so how did you keep this going? And money is important.
It is, and we've been very blessed to be underneath the Virginia Organizing Incorporated to be our umbrella, and so they help. You know, they make sure that we can accept donations, but we also need bodies. We need people to be hosts. We need people to be, you know, we want businesses. Do you have a place that can provide food for our tellers that are in town, or lodging for our tellers that are in town? Those kind of things. Can we work together to be at a place that you have a venue that you might like to have, you know, us come to your venue?
So you also spur tourism with your group.
We actually do all of that. Yeah. We want to promote stories amongst everyone. And that is what we've been doing. We are still here. Yeah. And I think that is one of the biggest things. But Ray, we've missed something today.
Tell me.
We've really missed something with Ray today.
All right.
You haven't heard a story.
Okay. You gotta make it tight, but
I'm gonna make it tight.
Okay.
Right. So there were two friends on opposite sides of the mountain. Mm-hmm. They couldn't visit each other often, but they were still friends. And so as they were at home and they would be there, they would think about each other. And then sometimes one friend would cross the mountain and knock on the other door, and it was always they weren't there. And they would go home. Or this friend would knock on the door and they went home. But after a while, they missed the story so much that they started thinking. And so they left their homes. And as they walked along the way, they thought about all the stories of times that they were together. And when they saw each other at the top of the mountain, they talked and they talked. They talked and they drank and they ate. And they spent time together. And they renewed what was old. And they talked about what was new. And when the sun came down and they watched that, they hugged one another and they said, until our next time of stories. And they went back down the hill and they opened their doors and they went inside and they rested in peace because they knew they had a friendship that not even a mountain could take away the stories that they had with each other. You see, that's what we're doing.
Well, my goodness.
Is we're bringing people from the different sides of the mountains. We call them neighborhoods.
Right.
We call them boundaries. We call them differences in culture. And we're finding ways to come together where the mountain doesn't stop us. So we can meet at the top and we can share old and new. And when we go back to the places, because we often have to go back, we're all right.
That's right. And when you join Hampton Storytelling as a group that we are, you will have found family.
You will.
We have people who move to the area. You know how it is when you move to Hampton Roads, you always will come here. You never will come here with Hampton Storytelling.
So it's a belongingness.
It's a belonging, yes.
So share with our folks as we bring this to a close, what's coming? What's the future look like for Everybody's Got a Story?
Don't forget the Academy.
Yes, ma'am. All right. We would love to offer a storytelling academy to anybody who would like to have that. That means we bring in a professional storyteller, usually from this area. We have lots of storytellers in this area, by the way. And we come to wherever you are and teach about storytelling to young people, to older people, to wherever. We want to be able to do that. We have an annual festival every July to come in and see. We have monthly programs. No rusty ears here at all. And then we have the Hampton Story Swap, and we're always looking for what you want next. What kind of stories do you want to have brought to you?
Tell our folks your website again. I told them.
www.hamptonstorytelling.art. A-R-T. Don't forget that.
I'm going to tell you, you both are a joy, and I have loved your storytelling, and I can't wait for the next one.
Well, good. We can't wait to hear your story, too.
Oh, and I have some.
And bring your family to the Hampton Storytelling Festival in July.
Absolutely.
And if you don't make it this year, we'll keep coming.
Year to year.
Every month.
I know you enjoyed today's conversation. I know you did. And we'd like to make your voice a part of the exchange. If you have some thoughts or suggestions on future topics, post a comment on our MyTVZ social pages. Don't forget to use the hashtag OIHR for Our Issues Hampton Roads. That's our show for this week. Thank you for watching. I'm Ray Pearson. Goodbye for now.